What's up, baby bards? I'm Ann Richmond, aka Hearthsinger, the head bard in charge around these here parts, and you've made it. You've made it here to Hearthsinger Games. Here on this channel, I make tabletop RPG-focused videos and product reviews. I give my tips for running and playing games like Dungeons & Dragons and Starfinder, and of course, I tell a few stories from my own adventures at the table. Like you've been crying a lot is definitely the look for Strahd. And if you stick around long enough, you might hear me burst into song. And don't you dare look away. 'Cause I need you to know I'm gonna go bag that arc fay. Atlas can rest his weary bones. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give? Make that you will hear me burst into song. You might also recognize me from over on Twitch, where I embrace the spirit of adventure. Okay. You know who's not gonna go first? The wizard. Oh God! Terror. The little like thing sticking. Oh my God! There is this lucid right there. Oh God! Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, God! This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
And aren't you supposed to, like,
you know what?
And shit?
Okay, put your little mouth away. Put your little mouth away! Let the existential dread creep in. What can I say? I'm a girl who wants to decorate her fake world because she has nothing else to live for. Did I say that out loud?
Away we go.
And roll some dice in some tabletop RPG actual plays.
Do you want to be defined as just identifying things all the time?
No.
How's it feel? How's it feel?
Bad. You make me feel bad. I feel bad.
I also like stars.
Stars are
Me too, says Amaruk, and she comes over and like this big wolf just shrinks down into the little like hunchy thing, like how we used to talk to kids at Ren Fair when we get down with them. And he's like, me too, and it's just the biggest anime grin and sparkle eyes ever. What kind of stars do you like?
Spark twirls the ends of its whiskers.
Yeah.
All of them.
Me too. Oh my God. All in all, I spend my whole life trying to make a boatload of riveting content for you out there, the baby bards. So if any of that sounds up your alley, subscribe to my channel for weekly videos and new adventures beyond every horizon. Welcome to Hearthsinger Games, where I live my quest life. Well, hello there, everybody. I'm Ann Richmond, aka Hearthsinger, the head bard in charge around these parts. And today, we are doing another fantastic Eldritch Foundry sponsored stream. We're going to do some character creation. Well, we're going to do some character building on Eldritch Foundry. Shift 70 up, how's it going? How's it hanging? Yeah, I am super excited to dive into my character that I made for a Tal'Dorei campaign in the not so distant past, and yet it feels like forever ago when I was doing it. But I thought it'd be great to revisit Kasael Hela. and chat with people about D&D stuff, right? That's the most fun of it. And if you stick around, you'll even have a chance to win an Eldritch Foundry miniature. Now, what is Eldritch Foundry, do you ask? A word from our sponsors is required. Eldritch Foundry is a fantastic character creation engine where you can build and create customized miniatures, and you can even download the STL files so that if you have a 3D printer, you can 3D print them yourself at home. So it's a great tool, and they add new stuff every single month. So when there's new stuff, we go over it on the weekly stream. And today we're pretty much just gonna get right into things. On screen, you can see my version of Esmeralda Davenir, because the last time I was on, we were talking about Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft and my Curse of Strahd game, which is literally right at the end. Like, we're about to face Strahd. We're doing like whatever the pre-Strahd fight is in our game. But yeah, long week, says Shift 70 up, but one more day. I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. I've been, no spoilers for sure. Well, and the great thing about it, Shift 70, is that you can play Curse of Strahd a bunch of different times and it all comes out different. But yeah, we're about to face Strahd. And we faced him before in different capacities, but yeah, it's pretty cool. For now, I do want to say that we are going to be talking about Critical Role, but no Critical Role spoilers in case you haven't gotten around to watching the episode that came out, or in fact any of the most recent episodes. We're going to be talking mostly about Tal'Dorei and Campaign 1, but not necessarily spoilers for it, just like locations and themes and things like that. Yeah. Gotcha. Very nice. Only on episode 32. Is that of Campaign 1 or 2? Shift 70. But yeah, I wanted to chat about my character. You know what? Let me just like awkwardly pull up an image of her. My fantastic friend Nat, he drew an awesome picture of all of our characters from our Tal'Dorei campaign, and I don't know where it is, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my, by the way, follow me on Twitter. This is me if you see me. But this image here was one of the first things he drew of Cassiel, who is a Runechild Sorcerer working at Gilmore's Glorious Goods. So yeah, so it's pretty great. She is an Aasimar Sorcerer, and our game took place around the Conclave arc, for anyone who knows what that means, but no spoilers. So the concept for our game was created by a friend of mine named Pup, who is they're a fantastic dungeon master, and I believe they're running this campaign with some other folks now as well. But the concept was, we were all kids who had been in an orphanage together, and then there's a cataclysmic event that happens, we're all separated, and then we come back after the events of Campaign 1 and before the events of Campaign 2. So I think we were separated for about 10 or 15 years, something like that, like a decade, from when we were kids to then when we're shitty teenagers. That's why I kind of feel like it might have been that we were 15 years later we came back, I feel like. In any case, we had a fantastic time together. All of us are great friends. We met in the New York City Critical Role fan group. So if you are an NYC critter and you want to join, there's a Discord for that. You can find it really easily just by searching NYC critters, I think. But we played for a while together. We still play, games back and forth with people, but this was my only chance that I've gotten so far to play in the fantastic world of Critical Role. I really, really enjoyed it. As you can see from this picture, I do some Critical Role cosplay. I'm definitely a critter and a fan, but I love to paint miniatures. And so I figured, you know, I kind of missed this character. I'll talk to you a little bit about who she is and what she's about here. And then we'll get to building in Eldritch Foundry. And then I'll order her, and then we'll paint her when the time comes. So, and I have painted a version of her, but I'm not sure where she got to. You know what? It's fine. But yeah, I was never truly happy with her. It was a miniature that I bought from a well-known miniature company, not a customized company. And it's a really cool miniature. It's just not what I had in mind. And so that's the benefit of going with, you know, an Eldritch Foundry mini, is that you can really build exactly what you're hoping for and reposition them and all that stuff. And the quality, I also wanted, you know, kind of a less cartoony and more like serious quality to the style. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So Cassiel Hella was born in a place called Svalbard, which is north of, you know what, let's pull up a Tal'Dorei map here, or an Exandria map. Boop beep bop. Here, this is what I'm looking for. So, thank you, Reddit. Thank you, Corson. Suntree A-OK. All right. So, oh, wow. Okay. This is cool. So, Offkeep, Umbra Hills, Craghammer. Okay. So, Svalbard, I imagined, it's a non-existent town, right? But I imagined it to be up in these very northern, snowy, mountainous areas. And I imagined this town to be sort of like focused on things like being shepherds and having livestock and stuff like that. And then there is some sort of curse, and people in the town start having terrible, terrible dreams. And suffice to say, Cassiel was always a strange child. Her parents couldn't have children, and they prayed and prayed and prayed to the well, I don't think they actually played. I'm trying to remember, this is so long ago. They prayed to anyone who would listen, and it was finally Pelor who I think they prayed to Pelor, or they were hoping for Pelor, and the chained oblivion instead responded to their prayer for a daughter. Oh, this is not a campaign, this is not a campaign that's pre-written. Shift says I played in that campaign, but you might have played something similar with some friends. But this was something that it's a homebrew that a friend made, and this was just my backstory for it. But suffice to say, unless you're somebody I know, and I didn't realize, but I don't think you're somebody I know from the campaign, or I feel like because they're sometimes in the chat. But in any case, she ends up as a very young girl being kind of at the center of this mystery, and had the Haunted One background. So my whole what did I use for what I had seen some horror movie. Yes, it wasn't a movie. I had seen not Bly Manor, the one right before it. I had seen that Netflix series, Haunting of Hill House, and I kind of wanted to build something to explore the concept of being haunted by literal ghosts and the ghosts of her past and stuff like that. So that was built into her background. But she was evacuated along with several other people as things started to go more and more terribly, and she discovered her house burning one night, and there was always a question as to, like, because of her gaps in memory, like whether she had done it or she was the problem all along. So bad things kept happening around her. She was eventually taken to live with the orphanage after the death of her parents, or at least the disappearance of her parents. So it was never confirmed one way or the other. And that's how she ended up at the orphanage with everybody else. It turned out, it was revealed at some point to her once she met Gilmore that she was a rune child, and that people would try to use her for what she represented. And I do want to tell you guys a little bit about rune children. If you're not familiar, let's talk about rune children before we build one, you know? And by build one, I just mean the imagery. Okay, so this was the original Runechild Sorcerer developed by Matthew Mercer for the Tal'Dorei campaign guide that was published by Green Ronin. And it says, the weave and flow of magic is mysterious and feared by many. Many study the nature of the arcane in hopes of learning to harness it, while sorcerers carry innate talent to sculpt and wield errant strands of power that shape the world. Some sorcerers occasionally find their body itself is a conduit for such energies, their flesh collecting and storing remnants of their magic in the form of natural runes. These anomalies are known in erudite circles as rune children. The talents of a rune child are rare indeed, and many are sought after to study by mages and scholars alike, driven by a prevalent belief that the secrets within their body can help understand many mysteries of the arcane. Others seek to enslave them, using their bodies as tortured spell batteries for their own diabolical pursuits. Their subjugation throughout history has driven the few that exist to this day into hiding their essence, a task that is not easy given the revealing nature of their gifts. So you receive in this class what are called essence runes. You express your innate magical nature in runes that hide kind of beneath your skin, like magical tattoos, depending on how you decide you want to embody it and roleplay it. But when you spend sorcery points, an equal number of runes begin to glow and give you various abilities. So that's sort of how it is. There's one is, I think at the beginning you get one that's like a shield, and you can then spend charged runes to gain extra damage, I believe. And then later on, around 5th or 6th level, I guess, let's see, it says 6th level here, you can actually transfer the runes that are appearing on you onto a friend. So if you have the, like, glyph of Aegis that helps absorb or deflect threatening attacks. I'm sorry, you don't add the d6 to your spell. You can subtract a d6 from somebody trying to attack you, right? So then you can eventually transfer that to somebody else, but the more, of course, you give in to your nature and show your true nature, you are like glowing and you start to spread light, like shed light within an area around you, and you glow, and ultimately you get some pretty cool stuff. There's Runic Torrent, where you channel the stored runic energy to empower your spells. You can help to bypass defenses that other people might have, to ignore resistances or immunities to the spell's damage. So it's really cool. And then ultimately 18th level, you get fly speed of 40 feet. You get an increase to your spell DC, making it harder to resist the spells that you cast that have a DC. You gain resistance to magical spell damage, and when you cast a spell of 1st or higher, you regain hit points. So you start like healing yourself with your spells. So it's just like a really sick class. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. What's up, Surprise? It's been so long since I've seen you. Hello. We're talking about Runechild Sorcerers, and then we're gonna build mine. So Cassio is a sort of, she's probably like my most quiet of my characters. Shocking, I'm sure, everyone here. But given her sort of like cursed nature, she was always a little bit strange and spoke haltingly and from the heart, and always honest in kind of weird ways at inappropriate times. So I think her charisma came in the fact that she was so strange and otherworldly. And I really liked her a lot, and she was such a departure from my typical charisma monkeys that I played. And it allowed me to be a lot more, thoughtful, and I think thoughtful, feeling, and thought-provoking for my friends. But we had a pretty big party. It was like 7 or 8 people. So it was definitely hard to play a quiet character in a room of that many people. But we had such amazing things happen in such a short time, and we never got to finish our campaign, as so many people don't. But I've always, loved this character, and if I go back to Tal'Dorei at any point, I certainly would bring her back. I really love her. So this image here that my friend Nat drew shows her in her Marquesian garments, which kind of had she had the same kind of color scheme as the Instagram branding, to be honest. But she was definitely having a hot sorcerer Marquesian summer. She finally, I guess, went to Marquette to express and hone her magical talents, and joined like her first adventuring party, and began, I think in our game we started at like level 3, so she had I'm so glad, surprise. But I loved this picture that Nat did, and again, Nat Rose is their name here. You can see it. You should go follow him. He's the best, and he's getting married soon to another person that played in this campaign with us, and I'm so excited for them. But yeah, so oh man, I should have shown my my cosplay. I guess follow me on Twitter, and I'll put up my like closet cosplay I did for Cassio, because I did make one. But I loved the gaze in this that really made her seem like, I don't know, a little high, but also just a little bit thoughtful and distant from people. And I like that. Bitter Kiwi, welcome to the Baby Bards. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for that follow. So she went to Marquette, and that is where she discovered that she her Aasimar guide was able to eventually get in contact with her and help her break free from the this like dark copy of herself that had been following her around, attached to this haunted book that she had, this children's book, because she had the haunted one background, as I think I mentioned earlier. And they cut the mirror away from her and revealed through a vision of the Sun Tree, which is a pretty big deal in the Critical Role verse. They revealed that she was, in fact, the result of a prayer. She was born because of a prayer that Paylor tried to answer and the Chained Oblivion tried to intercept. And so she's always kind of standing on the precipice between those two forces, the dark and the light. And that mirror, even once it's cut away, like continues to follow her and try to get its hooks into her. And she always wonders like which one is really her. And that was kind of the essence of her. So let's get to building. I think I've yammered on quite enough about my D&D character that no one cares about. But yeah, I want to get into building her, and this is always like a key step. I don't think I ever really built a miniature of her. Oh, thank you, Surprise. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to play her again. I really liked her. I don't think she would have to exist in Taldore in order to make sense. She could exist anywhere. So maybe I'll build her up again one day for prime time. Some people, like, they're not able to divorce a character from a particular campaign, but if I loved a character and feel like I really want to tell that story, I'll absolutely take them and import them. I mean, that's how I ended up with my bard that now I've been playing for like almost 3 years at this point. I made it for a one shot, really loved her, and now I've played her in another campaign for a really long time. With some folks from chat, which, by the way, I know we got new folks like Bitter Kiwi and Uplifted. Sorry, not Uplifted. Sorry, Shift 70. I'm sorry. If you are not on our Discord, definitely come join us. It's a super fun time. I run professionally dungeon mastered games via my Patreon, which is super fun. But if you just want to meet people and find a good party and chat about all things tabletop RPGs, it's a great place to be. So please come join us. I feel a little weird, you guys. I have to be honest, because I was gone last week. My uncle had died last year. We went to his headstone unveiling, and my parents were in town, and I hadn't seen them in like a whole year due to the panorama. Yeah, it was like a lot of crazy things were going on. And so it was I've also been like behind on content because I have all this stuff that I'm working on with Eldritch Foundry, and then I have my day job with MongoDB, and it's just been, and of course my new puppy, who is now just over 4 months. He's 4 months and 1 week old. So things are getting more handleable in my life, but I've definitely been a little stressed out, I think I can say. a little stressed out, and it's good to be able to just come and have kind of a chill character building stream. So there is no Aasimar yet, I don't think. So I think we're gonna start with a human, and if we need to change some things, okay, let's reset everything, start over, save, and start over. Save and start over. All right, here we go. All right, so we've got our human. Wow, those are some bushy eyebrows. Don't love it, but we can change all that. Upper body. This is one of the things I love about Eldritch Foundry is you can be super specific about all sorts of different parts of the body. Cassiel is pretty short, as you actually I don't think you can see in the pictures, but she's very slight. Too much chesticle. Oh yeah, they're connected. I do like that you can do one more than the other in case you want to go Amazonian. That's cool that you can unlink everything. These arms are way too built for my little sorcerer. Oh no, I didn't mean it. Oh, now I understand what that is. That's crazy. Okay. I love that they have that, because when you're trying to build aliens, or they have some cool startups for like androids for sci-fi things, so you can really play around with the proportions of different things, which is great. Is that weird? No, it's not. It ain't weird. All right, leg mass, but she don't got a great butt, a great booty. Enough to help her stuff. Okay, she's very slight, so we're definitely gonna make the waist go in a little bit. But yeah, she spent a lot of time in the desert, and took on like Marquesian fashion after Gilmore, who taught her and is from there. But ultimately, she's a strange creature. She does have cool wings, so I am gonna give her wings. I think that's like super necessary. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. She got them wings though. I I like that you could give them like bat wings and stuff. The steampunk wings are sick. If I were making an artificer, you best believe that I would do that. All right, horns. We don't got no horns over here, I don't think. All right, hair. Now there's always new stuff. All right, let's think. Part of what we want to watch out for is clipping, right? So where the hair can poke through. This I don't mind. I just don't love how kind of messy it is. So it might be a good time to like give her an updo like this, like kind of Grecian or victory roll-ish. This also I don't hate, but I don't love. I wish there was something. This is very cool, but it is not Cassio. It doesn't feel like Cassio to me. Yeah, I always. That's. I mean, come on. Between that and this, it's like 100% the right hair. 100% the right hair. We did it, family. We did it. We did it. All right, let's go into the eyebrows. Let's find the slickest, least assuming this says bushy. Oh, but I just removed them. Yeah, these are all terrible. These are all terrible eyebrows. Oh my. All right, what if she just didn't have eyebrows? Is that? I mean, she has very understated super blonde eyebrows here. So let's go with it. Let's go with the no eye. Oh man, this is already starting to be a thing. Okay, so the eyes are right, the ears, and this I like because you can go in and give them other like alternate ears if you want. Robotic ears, terrifying. Rounded cat's ears. Oh my goodness. Little tritones. Fun. I don't need any of this, but I was feeling it. All right, facial controls. Definitely not happy. She is. I'm a terrible person. I'm like the least happy person that you can imagine. Not angry per se, just nothing. Just nothing. That's good. That's a good neutral. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Just neutral. Yeah. It's weird. I normally am just like, I have somebody that's so talky that I'm like, nah, in the middle of like they're calling out a spell, but that's not Cassio. Ooh, I don't love that. Let's make her eyes. This is good. Jesus. I like, you're gonna think I'm weird, but I like spreading her eyes out a little bit because it gives her like a far offness, if that makes sense. Wow, the fact that you can separate everything is pretty crazy. Ooh, that's... There. I like it. Nose. Wow, it's crazy how you can really mess with all sorts of things here. I like giving her a little bit of a bump. Some people would be like, she needs a nose job. And to me, I say it's the imperfections that make us who we are. I don't like all of my people to be super perfect. But like all my characters are hot. Like if your characters can't be hot to you in some way, then what are you doing? Cheekbone size. Good. I like it. I like it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that you can get in and do all these teeny tiny little facial adjustments. I don't need this, I don't think. Chin width. Chin size. There we go. That's very, like, otherworldly, I feel. I mean, she's got wings, so sure. All right, so let's look at some outfits here. I don't know that I have any new. Yeah, there's this sorceress outfit, which we could take. Okay, wait, but I don't hate it. Okay, so well, I guess we're done. No, I think it's cool that you can start with these and build off of them. Like, there's so many different things you can start from. But I like this as a starting point. I will say that I tend to put my characters in more covered up stuff, but not all the time, but I in general, you know, right now I play my bard, who's like not that older women have to cover up, but she's in her 40s and has had children and like she's gone through like a lot of things in her life. And I think for Cassiel, because she spent so much time in the desert, she just doesn't feel the need to be clothed in the way that other people. She wears like a lot of cool robes and stuff, and fun necklaces. Like, I really like this necklace, so I definitely want to go with that. Now technically I could put her in a hood, but I really think this hair is so perfect for her that I kind of hesitate to do that. Let's see, are there any good like fascinators or things we can put on top? No, I like this. Here's the thing, I don't hate this for like if Cassiel becomes some angelic badass, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you have any thoughts, Mum? You're an artist. You know character design. Help. All right. For now, we'll do this, and we'll come back to the thing. All right. Shoulders. Now, currently, we've got these pauldrons. Are there any other? I do kind of imagine her in softer, like, yeah. It's sad that this is not taking me very long. It's interesting. I just have a sense of who she is, I guess. Blade Singer's tunic. I don't hate this, but I liked. I don't like how that's clipping through. All of this is really going to depend on... Ooh. It's just too armory. I really need something... Now, if I didn't love that, right, I would change it up. But I know there's this thing that I just had on. Not the armored corset. Like, I don't hate it, but I also don't think it's too armory. It's too armory. Where is... There, the mage's torso. I know it's very naked, but it's what's happening here, I think. Let's look at pants and just see what we can see. No, that's not right either. I mean, I wish it weren't so froofy. I just want a long, flowy thing. That's not right either. I mean, I don't. It's either that there's not enough material or there's too much. Do you guys ever run into that problem with character creators? She looks very pretty. I just wish there were a way to give her better... There is. There's... Yeah, you can change the positioning. Are these pants? Yeah, they're leggings. I mean, I imagined her wearing something longer. I don't want a skull. I don't want this either. None of this is working for me. Okay, let's adjust our expectations here. I don't hate that. This has too much mail on it. I can live with this. Even though it's pants, I can still live with them because they've got that like poofy desert influence. The mage's loincloth, though, I do like. I just wish she had more pants on. It's shocking how little pants she has on. But, okay, so here's the benefits to keeping her like this, because you can then paint on runes, and I do like the sound of that. You can paint runes on, which I'd be into. Now, cape. You know, I've put capes on a lot of people, and I don't really think that she needs a cape because she has giant freaking wings. Okay, mage's bangles. I kind of like them. They definitely match the top, and they're adorned. I guess this is just kind of a different aesthetic than I imagined her having overall. I wanted more flowy, roby things, but I do like all the new, like, caster stuff that's come out. I feel like this woman needs... As much as I like the bangles, I feel like... Not the band. No capes, says Surprise. I get it. These... Yeah, I need something a little daintier. Ooh. That's cool. Those are not what she's wearing, but I like them a lot. Maybe just some riding shoes or... something. Are there sandals? These are feet wraps. But what if there were sandals? Am I crazy? Are there no sandals? Woodland ankle guards. It's interesting that they have... Ooh, I like that. That pleases me. Man. Okay. This is not what I had in mind, but I do love it, and I can get behind it. I like these lines. They really match the lines on the necklace. Wow. I have a lot of hello feelings to express. Man, what if she had glasses? She does look like she's about to say hello, Neo, right now, which I don't want. So we're gonna leave the eyewear behind. Okay, I imagined her with a staff. I don't hate that staff. Let's look at this one. Ooh, I kind of like that one a lot more. I want stuff that has like kind of a sun aesthetic if possible. There might be something. Ooh, a wild spear. That's cool. It has like a bee house on the top. A hive, a bee house. And Richmond. Ooh, these lances are cool. She's obviously not going to carry a lance, but that is so cool. Bow staff, that's awesome. Okay. Let's scroll back up again. Okay, you know, a goat scythe. That would be awesome if she went dark. What color are her wings? I always imagine them to be like a silvery blue. I know, Bitter Kiwi, right? It's going to be great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And if you guys stick around long enough, we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. Just a little bit of a giveaway of a miniature right here. Right here, right now. I mean, not exactly right now, but soon. Okay, I like this staff. It looks magey, and I love anything with, as I like to say on this channel, delicious ridges, because it means that it'll be fun to highlight and let wash do its thing. Do its thing. All right, magic focus. I definitely don't want her to just have a heart in her hands. Although she does hold her heart in her hands often. Ooh, that's cool. There are more staffs in here. Ooh, what do we think between this arcane staff here and the one on the other side? Between these two staves. Staves. It's a cool druidy staff there. And a wizard's cane. Nah. I can't decide. I do feel like this is too natural, and she works at a store for magical items. Yeah, I like the stone staff situation. I just feel like this other staff is more metallic, and that's more of her thing. So I'm gonna go with that for now. I love how I asked your opinion to only discover that I was right already in my own mind. Damn it. Smoky smoke. What about fire? What if, can I offer you a flamey orb in these trying times? I like this fire twister, I think. And then we're gonna go back here to pole arms. We're gonna get our staffy staff. All right, sweet. I think that's pretty sick. Pretty sick so far. Tools. Let's see. We still have the back to work with. Are there any? We don't need instruments. Or wait, is there a harp? Oh, it's not going to work with the... Nothing's going to work with the wings. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Stupid. Stupid me making a stupid mistake. All right. Let's scroll on down. Macaroni's wings. I can't. I love how you can just... Let's just throw a hand of Vecna on there. Why not? Oh, these are on the back? Amazing. Okay, side items. Scroll case, hip pouch, horn, a griffin's saddlebag. She definitely needs a spell component pouch. That is for certain. And I like the idea that she would have a scroll case on the other side. This one. A Disa one. Okay, cool. Now we're going to get into the pose. Here's where we can find a preset. No. These are, I need... Okay, I don't hate this. I actually don't hate this. Let's get in here and adjust. Now you can give your hands different angles if they're not filled with things. When they have something in them, it doesn't make as much sense. You find what I like that this does is it gives you like points, so that for instance she's looking down super hard into her necklace. So I'm gonna tilt her head back a little bit to give us a chance to see her face a little bit more clearly. And then turn her head a little bit so that as I paint, again, the big thing here is to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success on the paint job as you create the miniature. So making sure that you have enough room to get your brush in there and to drop the wash where it needs to go in the shadow of the neck, so it's not just, you don't end up just constantly hitting the chin with your brush, right? Like this allows you to do that. And you can tilt the head a little bit. This is also good if you have clipping, like if your hair is clipping through something, or you decided to put pauldrons on and they're cutting through things. Yeah, there's some nice contrapposto going on here. I don't hate it. Let's look at the body, because I don't really think... So this gives you more touch points, right? To be even more serioso about what you want to do. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take her body. So here I can like give her more arch in her back or less. I think that's fine. And then what I'm trying to do next is I want to go into the arm area and to move the arms around so that I can get the brush more to this pouch. And paint what I want to as far as moving her arm forward, so I can paint some runes on her obliques when she comes in. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong arm. So I like that. Just a little bit of lift is going to allow me to get the brush in there. And then rolling it forward slightly is also helpful. Right, so it gives me just a little bit of room to get under here, and still enough room between the edge of the flames and the face. But even there, if I wanted to twist or tilt it out or roll it a little bit, like I can do that and get a good balance. The wings. Okay, so here's where I can choose. I want them to be more straight out like that. Oh, here. There we go. I think that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's look at this arm. We need to get to the right arm and shift this forward a little bit, I think. Upper arm. Now here's the problem, right? Because it's cutting in front of her face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll... Wait, no, is it twist? Yeah. Twist it up like she's... And then I'm going to... There we go. Like she's like summoning power with the staff. I like that. I like that a lot. don't like that to be too far back, right? And then I can go back into the wings, and I can... Wrong one. Roll the wing back a little bit so I can get the brush in there. And there's not as much clipping. Okay, cool. And then I want to go back here too. So here you can like get the weapon facing the way you want. Yeah, the staff is... It's very large. She's definitely making her business known. I'm great, Blooper Man. Welcome. I'm so sorry I didn't see your comment there. I was lost in the size of this staff. What's wrong with me? What I need here... This is what I need. Elbow. Okay, I like this. I like this pose. I think it's really cool. It's very wide, so I'm sure it'll be annoying when it's on the day, but I like it. Okay. And then these you can twist a little bit if you want to, but I don't really see a need to. I do want to twist this one a little bit. Across her hip to kind of accent the curve, as they say. There we go. She looks sick. Let me look at this arm situation one more time. Upper arm, right. Yeah, that's more what I want. Boom! Ah, she looks so ready to do business. She looks ready to do business, guys. Yeah, exactly, Bitter Kiwi. And that's really what I'm most interested in, right? Like, I want something that is going to make sense. Now, let's make sure that we put in her name, Cassiel. And we save. So that when I go into my profile, I have all my characters. I can order them for myself. And that I think is pretty much it. Like, the other thing you can do is get a printout of your frame. You can make a token if you want with it as well, which is awesome. Oh man, she looks so cool. I'm into it. Now, as far as bases, let's choose, is there sand? Stream. Ice cracks. You could definitely make those into sand cracks. Or I could give her a conditional marker base. So these are cool, so you can like spin them around and show what statuses are affecting you. What's up, Tabenya? How's it going? We're just making a little Eldritch Foundry mini, and I'm about to do a giveaway for Eldritch Foundry miniatures. Okay, actually, let's go into that. Let me get this giveaway on the road here. Let me get my Nightbot up. Giveaways. All right, guys, get active in chat. Say something, say hello. Let me know, if you want to build your, what character you think you would like to build in Eldritch Foundry, and then I will choose a winner in a little bit here, and get you all set up. For anybody who's just coming in, I'm Ann Richmond, aka Hearthsinger, the head bard in charge, and I like making tabletop RPG content. I make content here on Twitch and on YouTube. If you haven't checked out my YouTube, please go check it out. There are lots of cool, just kind of thought pieces on ways to improve your table, and it's not system specific all the time. So some of it definitely goes into like D&D Beyond or Roll20 or things like that. But a lot of it is system agnostic and is more about like how to be a more conscientious player at the table, or how to be a more thoughtful dungeon master, things like that, or game master, storyteller, whatever the case may be. One of my favorite videos was I talked a lot about like how to tell a good Star Wars story, which is very specific, but some people want to live that Star Wars TTRPG life, so definitely consider it. And if you're interested in hanging out with us more, absolutely come join the Discord, join the Baby Bards today. But yeah, post something in chat. Let me know about a character that you're currently playing or whatever the case may be. And we'll do this giveaway in just a few minutes here. So this product that we've been using all day today, this is Eldritch Foundry. It's an awesome character creator platform. You can use it to just create and save your characters so you have a good sense of what they look like in your mind. But you can also order STLs. I think it's one of the cheapest ways to get miniature printing files for 3D printers. And so if that's your bag, then like do it, because you can get it from here for a pretty awesome price. And let me see here. It's actually right on the bottom. I am going to be ordering this as a deluxe resin miniature, so that's $34. The STL file would be $3.99, so that's like nothing. You can print it out. You can make your tokens on here. You can just, again, save your characters to keep track of all the visuals and stuff. That helps me when I'm building a character. And the cool thing is they're releasing new stuff every single month. As you can see, we're celebrating Pride this month with their awesome rainbow logo, which is super fun to see. And just in the interest of transparency, while I am sponsored by them, I also work with them on their social media platforms, so make sure you go and give them a follow and see all sorts of cool painted miniatures. We get them painted by lots of different people, and I get to write a lot of fun flavor text on the socials about it, so for sure go check it out. All right, let's do this giveaway. Whoever wins, I will follow up with you to get your email address via Twitch chat here. All right, let's roll. Congratulations, Bitter Kiwi. Welcome to the Baby Bards and to our hall of giveaway winners. That's so awesome. Congratulations. Yay. Possibly prone. What's going on? Ooh, a Triton Rogue. That's super fun. Yes. The fish fin renders are really cool. Yay! Awesome. Bitter Kiwi, I'm going to shoot you a quick whisper here to get your email address. And nobody else, you don't have to put it in chat or anything. It'll be through whisper. And then I will get you a miniature assigned to you to that email. And you can just log into Eldritch Foundry with that email and get started. Guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out today. I will be back tomorrow with my friends for Around the Hearth, which is basically a tabletop RPG talk show that I run with my besties, Emily and Chris. And we talk about different topics every single week. We're still kind of tossing around what we want to talk about. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same bat channel at 6 p.m. Eastern. Little bitty monster, what's up? Check it out, it's Cassiel. She's here. She's queer. Get used to it. Happy Pride, everybody. We just are finishing up, unfortunately, Little Bitty Monster, but the VOD is out there. The truth is out there, and the VOD is out there. But yeah, this was super, super fun. I am so grateful that all of you guys came to hang out. I know we were dark last week, but it's been so awesome to just sit and chill with you all. Hopefully some longer format content is coming now that my dog is not terribly in need of me at all times and every times. But yeah, super, super fun hanging out, guys. I will see you tomorrow. And then next week, there should be a new video on my YouTube. So love you all so much. Get out there and live your quest life. Bye. I'm saying bye, but I'm still here because I can't find my... there's my end screen. Okay, for real now. Bye.